Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, happy Monday, or whatever day, whenever you're seeing this. Sending you all of the love and the light. Hello, good morning, Devaney. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, we are going to talk all things feminine frequency because, well, it's my favorite topic, and this Venus retrograde is doing all sorts of good things to me. Nia! Yay! Good morning. Oh, just shaking my desk. I'm just so excited for so many things. I have so many things to tell you guys about. But I want to try and stay somewhat focused today because we are now, as everyone knows, if you don't know, then I don't know where you've been living, but you haven't been in here if you don't know that Venus is in retrograde and it's doing all sorts of stuff to us. And I am like so consciously aware of everything that is going on within me, which is great. It's one thing, but what that's also doing is it's like showing me everything happening around me so clearly. Like this transit since Saturday has blown my mind. I decided last week, as a lot of you know in here, that we aren't talking about the things that are hard anymore, or we're trying not to, because it's not bypassing and it's not, saying that 24/7 it's rainbows and butterflies. But we all know, because we are all so conscious, we all know that we do get to create our reality. So if every day we're starting the day talking about the things that aren't necessarily working in our lives or that are hard, or how this transition from 3D to the 5D is so complicated, that is the reality that we're creating. So no more of that. Doesn't mean that we can't share stories. That's fun, but we need to be coming to it from a higher perspective, from the knowing that we are here to consciously live, awake and aware of what we are doing, right? This is the number one way that we stop our feminine flow, our feminine energy, is that we, in the moment, are trying to do, right? Anything that's happening, even especially for those of us that are conscious, right? We are so hypersensitive and so hyper focused right now to all of the transits and all of the things, and in all of the groups that we're in, and listening to all the meditations, doing whatever it is that you do to manifest and magnetize and create the new you, and all of these things that we're waking up to, and we're really truly feeling the effect of in ways. But there's limitations that we are all still putting on ourselves. And that is coming through, again, focusing on where things aren't working, right? But when you start to shift your paradigm and you start to focus in time in the reality that you're in now, in this moment, when you choose consciously, every time that you see that mind flip to the lack, to what's not working, every time that we see these things come up, it's an opportunity to lean in deeper, to see the judgment, the shame, the blame, whatever we are currently holding within us. Because any moment that you are stuck in that, in the lack, in any of those lower density feelings and vibrations, as I've said many times, shame is the lowest density vibration. And the one thing that I love Mighty Networks, and I love going live in here with you guys, but the one thing I don't love is that I can't screen share. But I don't know if you guys want to Google this, Google it. I'll put a link below later to it, but I'm trying to remember. I'm terrible with names. But if you've ever seen, or if you want to look up, the emotional scale of consciousness, it is It is so true, and it is so clear. And the lowest vibration, the lowest density feeling and energy that we can be in is shame. The highest being enlightened consciousness, I think. Right below that is joy, and so on. You'll see it if you look it up. Again, I'll put the link to my favorite chart for it below, or a picture or whatever. But at the lowest, it's this energy of suffering, right? And that's so much the 3D. So that 3D energy that a lot of us have moved from. You know, we've chosen consciously to move out of suffering. We're all trying to not be victims of our reality. We're doing the work. We're conscious enough that, you know, we have to be sovereign beings and that we are here to be self-responsible, right? You agree? But we move from that and we get into this space of getting by, right? Of being okay, of being, it's okay to just be okay, right? We're getting by. Things are okay. You know, we're in that, it's that space when we start to awaken to that space of getting by, we really shame ourselves. That is where I see the most shame within myself when I was there. And when I work with people who are there, is because we're becoming conscious. When we're in that lower, like the suffering stage, we're usually not as hard on ourselves. We are, but unconsciously, right? We're judging other people. We're blaming other people. We're victimizing ourselves. But when we move into that getting by and we start to, you know, take responsibility, we are the biggest assholes to ourselves. And in that space, we're doing all of this work. We're doing all of the work to wake up, to become enlightened. Good morning, Taryn. I think I'm going to have to change Cosmic Coffee to 7 a.m. because you guys just don't want to get up with me and Devaney at 6 a.m. apparently. Okay, so when we get into this getting by stage, that is when we're in our masculine. I don't know if it's more than the 3D, but probably, because we're choosing it, right? We're putting so much focus on the work, on figuring it out, on saving ourselves, on fixing ourselves, on fixing everyone in our world. And there's so much doing. And that's why we're suffering right now and struggling. And so much of this world is because in this awakening that we are all going through, those of us that are here, activated, awakened, conscious to all that we are, right? We are taking it as our job because our souls won't let us go away from the fact that we know there's more, that we see and understand that there are different levels of consciousness, or just we want to feel better, right? And we start to take responsibility, which is great. You have to start there. We have to start there. You have to take responsibility. You need to admit to your problems. Like, you need to really, truly be honest with yourself. But as I'm sure you can all reflect on, in that time, how hard are you on yourself, right? You start to, I know personally, when I really had the biggest awakening to all the ways that I was, for many years, hurting myself in self-doubt, in shame, in blame, in guilt, in taking other people's projections of how I am as truth. The hardest part about that was forgiving myself, was the pain that I felt for how low I felt about myself, right? But then I spent so much time doing the work to fix and heal. And I'm not saying that we bypass that. There is a period of that is required, but it can be a day, it can be a month, it can be 10 years. But wherever you're at right now, when you're hearing this, you have moved beyond that. You are ready to see that you don't have to do anymore. You are perfect and whole as you are. And we now need to live wildly aligned with what enlivens us, with what brings us joy. And any way in your life that you are not allowing that to happen is showing you where you are still stuck in that fourth dimensional energy, and a lot of it is shame, blame, guilt that we are holding on ourselves. So we keep doing the work to fix it. And as much as I said, I'm not going to talk about what's challenging. This isn't like a high vibe way. I still get to give examples because that's how I'm here to live as my 6'2" role model self. So like for me, creating, like I can't deny that I'm here to create what I'm creating, even though I still don't know what it is, right? Like I'm creating this membership portal and this self-mastery school and the YouTube channel and readings and doing all these things that my soul wants to do, but I'm so overly committed to doing it in a way that supports the life I want to live and that my feminine gets to lead, that I have spent so much time in my masculine because I'm trying to control and make it work in that way instead of just literally flowing and allowing things to happen and unfold as they need to. So when we're in this getting by stage, just to bring this back to where I was, when we're in this getting by, do you guys see that? Like that is the focus, right? We know something big is coming. And right now we're trying to learn how to be patient. We're learning our human design. We're diving deep into astrology. We're, going to a therapist. We're doing meditations. We're getting on our yoga mat. We're going for runs. We're doing all these things to feel better instead of just feeling. The answer is in the now. The answer is in flow. There is literally nowhere to get where your soul is here to go without flowing in the now. Any way that you are trying to figure it out, that you're trying to control, that you're trying to manipulate or make things happen in a certain way, all you're doing is limiting how good it gets to be. That doesn't mean things can't still be great. That doesn't mean things can't still happen. They will. And the more high vibe you are, you will have great things happen. But if you want them, if you truly want to feel and be in this higher state of consciousness of the fifth dimension that is here, that is pure love and light, that is limitlessly knowing and feeling and receiving what feels good. But so many of us have not felt that enough to have the ability to embody it, right? So it's this like in between space. But that I'm here today, I am here today to activate your new feminine frequency to a whole new level, okay? We're gonna get there. But all of this needs to be said first so you can really see after this call, you will start to get this, okay? So just follow along with me. We now move from this getting by to flow, right? And I know all of you have been doing your best to live in flow, to follow where the good energy leads you, to take one divinely aligned step at a time. But I also know that when the signs aren't there and the clarity isn't there or the challenges come up, we easily slip back into that space of doing, right? Of trying to find, where did we mess up? How did we get out of flow? Who was it? What was it that was said? We don't need to even look. Like you just need to have this consciousness. Consciousness brings energy to form. Have the consciousness, okay, I'm here, I'm in my not self. I'm out of alignment. Things aren't flowing. Things aren't easy. Do anything to feel flow again. Instead of trying to diagnose, and again, we've done it until now in the ways we've done it purposely. It has all been to show us and teach us and guide us here. But now is your permission to stop, to stop trying to fix, stop trying to figure it out, stop trying, just stop trying, stop doing. Being is the answer. In the now, the answers appear. In the now, the next divinely aligned step will show up, right? If you're walking up a staircase, you just expect that the next stair is going to be there, right? It's not going to disappear. But we could step off the staircase. We can try and run up the staircase, but we just need to take it one divinely aligned step at a time and enjoy the journey. Wherever you think you're trying to go to get away from wherever you are, that is the issue, right? You can only be where you are. You can't get anywhere any faster. But your dream reality, the reality that you are here to consciously create, can be your experience faster if you receive it. And if you want to receive your dreams, you have to be in alignment. You have to be in the space of your dreams. So if your dreams feel like they're 10 years away, 10 days away, 10 months away, and you're trying to figure out all the steps to get from here to there, you're making it more complicated than it needs to be. And that is not the feminine flow. So once we truly learn the art of flow and living in the now, we get to this space of just pure bliss and happiness and enlightenment and enlivenment. Now, I'm not trying to say that there aren't going to be challenges, that you aren't also going to go back into the 4D, into the... Very few of us are going to consciously go into the 3D anymore, but we do coexist as these human beings in these spaces. But I also know that all of you know that when you bring your love and light there, it does impact. And the reason that a lot of us will see our light or perceive our light impacting and triggering people is, again, because that is what we're creating as our reality. And I'm going to apologize to you all now, because I had this realization that as a mentor or a leader, when I'm, talking all the time about how to expect this to happen, like that is the expectation that I'm telling you to create, that your reality, that your light, your power is going to negatively impact someone, is going to trigger something in someone. So we're going to the space of only talking about it activating, knowing that whatever your light, your power, your being magnetized to you is for you, and anything that is mirrored from you and makes or activates any feeling in someone else is on purpose, and it is for them to feel. And if that makes them have a projection towards you, that is a choice, or that is a moment where you get to bring yourself, bring your power to the moment. It is time now more than ever before for us to be consciously in our power. And all that means is being present in the now, is being here now, instead of giving your power away and feeling like you need to choose or do anything to create anyone else's reality being better. You need to, in that moment, be like, am I in my power? Am I choosing for me? Am I choosing from a space of self-love and self-knowing? Am I hearing myself? Or am I just letting this outside world dictate how I'm being? I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend any more of my time living for anyone else, because we can't. Just think of it this way. What if there were 10 people in your, let's just think, maybe you can think of 10 people in your world that are trying to please you. 10 people that think that they can, do all the right things so that you love them, so that you see them, so that you value them, so that you see their perspective. None of us want that, right? We don't want other people out there sacrificing their lives so we're comfortable, but then we do it to ourselves. That's not to say that we don't get in our humanness and get frustrated with people and want them to be different. But again, that's another opportunity to see where in you there is something unhealed. Anything that is activating you in any way is all for you to feel, and all for you to allow yourself to reveal where you're stopping yourself from feeling worthy of love and light, of limitless abundance. So where I'm going with all this is that ultimately we are here. I feel like we're here. I feel like if you have been magnetized towards me for whatever reason, you are here to live consciously, right? It is the highest state of being, right? We go from suffering to ultimate consciousness. Now, it's not going to happen all the time. Again, I shouldn't say not, but I'm going to be realistic, right? We are going to slip. We are going to want to avoid at times. We are going to have times where we want to choose to just feel human for a while. Again, part of this journey, but we need to stop expecting it, right? That's what I'm trying to get through to you guys today, is stop trying to expect it. Stop assuming. Everything that you're assuming, by the way, is creating your reality. Any way that you're assuming, oh, this is what's going to happen. How much of your day do you spend assuming the worst things? You know, the challenges, the ways you're going to have to be, the frustrations your children are going to bring up in your day, the annoyances that you're going to have when you go to town. I don't know, right? Like, we assume all of these things, but we need to just start to assume that we get everything that we want. As again, in the Ignite workshop and I don't know, recent calls and things, as I've been telling you guys, this like these tricks of creating this movie in your head before you go to sleep, of getting whatever you want as you go into that alpha brainwave state, starting to reprogram that programming that is locked in your subconscious, right? It just takes falling asleep to that and then waking up and spending 17 seconds focusing on anything that feels positive for you. Those two things will shift your reality if you allow yourself to trust it. I am giving it 2 weeks of doing this for myself first. I have been journaling about all the things. I even, if you know me, you know that this is like not a me thing, but I'm creating a new me. This is a new Courtney who does this. So I was very drawn to buy a planner, which is not at all. And I didn't really know why. And I realized, so every night when I go to bed, I'm writing down what it is that I am assuming is going to happen. I'm creating the words around it. I'm creating the vision of it, and I'm going to sleep. And I can tell you, what is it? I think this is the 5th night. And I've done this before, but like doing it this committed has been a long time, and never from this embodied state of being that I'm in now. This happened every fucking night. And now I'm meeting myself where I'm at. So I'm not going beyond what I can at that time see possibility to. I know everything is limitless and everything can be my reality overnight, but I also am still in the training wheel stage, right? Where we're wanting to see. So you don't need to go from $0 in your bank account to 20 mil if there's just no way you can even see that happening. But you can start with $1,000, $100, fucking $10, whatever you think. I mean, I would push yourself a little beyond $10 because we're all more worthy than that, but it works. And it also works if we do it the other way, right? If we're assuming the worst, if we're assuming there's going to be challenges, if we're assuming there's going to be roadblocks and things in our way, if we're assuming how people are going to respond to us being ourselves, right? Like, I created, this is a stupid assumption, as these are, the stupid ones. I created this assumption a while ago because when I started to kind of come more out of the spiritual closet with my channeling and such, And I was like posting and sharing things a little bit more on Instagram, which is a sensitive space for me for many reasons, but not in this new reality. Over that, I created this assumption that the more that I was myself on there, I was going to lose followers, and I was fine with it. But it's happened. Like I've literally I lose followers every day on Instagram. It's funny, but I created this assumption. So I switched this now. I now gain followers again every day. Not that I really care. I don't care if I have 10 followers as long as the followers there are interested in what I'm saying. I don't really care. It's not a numbers game for me. But I did create that assumption, and I like literally go and look, and I expect whenever I go on and I'm me that I'm going to see a loss in followers, even if it's 2. I've created this belief and it's happening. And I was like, well, this is stupid. We need to flip this, okay? So you can probably in your life even see the ways that you're doing that to yourself. And there's just no more time and space for it. That is not your feminine frequency in flow, in action. So to come back to where I started with this, so that we can get into some channeling magic, is because in this, we're gonna go deep. We're gonna activate that fierce feminine energy. We're gonna go into our heart chakra. I don't know exactly how it's gonna come through because you all know I'm not in control fully. The cosmos will come through and do what they need, but I've asked them. I've put in my order for what I want for you guys this morning, today. Whenever you're doing this is when you need to do it. But I wanted you to see that because this is going to help you with what is activated today. No matter what level you have felt in your feminine before, in that being, flowing, free feeling, it is now going to be more effortless, more easy, more supported, and more rewarded than ever before. You in your feminine energy is going to manifest and magnetize things beyond your wildest dreams. But this is why you need to know these things, because as the shifts and changes happen around you, you need to perceive them correctly. You need to see that it's all happening for your highest and best. It's all happening for what you are asking for. Get out of your way. Allow the universe to lead, okay? Yesterday, I'm human, so I'm still, again, in the training wheels stage of this. And I had some time yesterday where I was in my not self, right? Sacral generator. I was in my frustration. I was trying to force things through. This is again where I'm gonna explain a bit, because I know this will help you all as you feel this more and more. The more you feel your power, the more clarity and confirmation you get as to where you're going, and you start to make commitments and have expectations and desired outcomes, even though, we all know that those are what are getting in our way. It's a part of this human life for, YouTube and you guys here in VIP. I have a lot of expectations on myself, and I do my best to not. But again, this is all doing, and I'm going on vacation on Wednesday, and it's a big deal, right? I'm going on vacation with my boyfriend and his kids for a week to Calgary to be with my family, my nieces, my brother, my sister-in-law, my parents, okay? There's many reasons that this is a lot of a big deal for me. I'm not going to get into right now, but I was taking the joy out of the journey of, the excitement everyone has around us going, and even the joy of being there before I was there, because I was overwhelmed with all the things I needed to do, the videos I need to create before I go, and like all the things I need to have prepared so that I can go and enjoy myself for 6 days. So then I saw that I'm doing the opposite of what I'm telling you guys to do, and that I'm taking all of my joy and pleasure from the now so that I can create having the best time ever then. And that's not taking the next divinely aligned step. So yesterday, I switched that, and it ended up being such a fucking fantastic day for me in so many ways. And yeah, I still have comparisonitis. Like, I look at all the ways people do all of the things that I'm doing, even though I know I'm not interested in doing it anyone else's way. It's still a human conditioned thing that we're gonna work through. And the more those of us that are here to lead consciously and have people see us and follow us, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you that you're just not gonna feel the pressure. But again, I had to be real with myself, and I'm not doing any good for any of you if I'm just creating and doing because I feel the pressure so that you can live your best life. As you know, Lena and Taryn called me out the other weekend when they wanted me to spend a fun weekend with them, and I almost left because I needed to go and make sure YouTube videos were up. And you know, how does it make sense for me to not do what I want to do so that I can put out content for other people to live their best life? I'm not living my truth then, because my purpose in life is to live my best life so that I can lead others to do the same. Anyways, so as you rebel, because it really is a rebellion that we are all committing to, as you rebel against the 3D, against the matrix, as you step out, we're all way out of the box, but as you like burn the box, it is going to be clearer and clearer to you as to the pain that is still there, the conditioning, the ways that you aren't feeling worthy of what you're asking for. And I'm not telling you this to tell you to expect it. I'm telling you to give you the power and the permission to, when those things come up, it truly is an invitation from the universe, source, the divine, to heal that. And all you have to do to heal that is be there in your power, to choose for the you now. Okay? So again, today we are going to activate our current fierce feminine frequency, because the world is waking up more to the power that we all hold within. And more people than ever before are looking for the examples, are looking for the proof that this stuff works, right? And we know that it isn't in the looking, it's in the feeling. So the more that we allow ourselves to be the example, to be the light, the more we will be rewarded with the right opportunities, the right connections, the right YouTube video popping up that gives you an aha, the invitation to go and do something that you say yes to, even though you're like, well, I should do all these things. No, I want to go play in the forest. Like, do what you want to do. That's only doing you need to do, right? Be in the now, be in your power, choose what's right for you, what feels right for you, and not from a space of, okay, well, if I choose this, then 5 steps down the line, I'm going to have what I want. No, you have to choose, because right now that's what feels best for you. It is always this or better. And if you really want to believe and receive that, you have to follow the lead. You have to allow the divine to guide you. If you truly believe and want to believe that life is limitless, that there's infinite possibilities, that you can move to a higher level of consciousness, a different timeline at any time, you have to show up. You have to be here now. You don't do the work now so that yourself 5 weeks from now can live that, right? As I'm creating, I'm like so obsessed with Untamed. I cannot wait. Another way that I was like, I was going to try and do Untamed. It's a live channeled series while on holiday. And I was like, well, that's not going to be the right energy because I need to be living, not worrying about being live and all the things. So we're doing it when I get back, but I can't fucking wait and enjoy the journey there, because this isn't about, this isn't a like how to live wild and worthy and wealthy. This is only for women that identify as that. You only get to do it if you are actually choosing that you are wild, you are worthy, you are wealthy. It's time for you to fully live untamed, and I'm going to support you in all ways that I can in seeing and feeling that. So don't worry, you just need to know that by signing up, you are affirming that this is who you are and allowing your higher self to be you. Your higher self is here right now. You can choose in any moment to be the embodiment of all that you are. You don't have to just live with her guiding you. You live as her, the expression of her, knowing that there is always higher, there is always better, but being completely elated with what is now, knowing that every choice that you make that is aligned with what feels best for you is going to lead you to even better. And that doesn't mean that now isn't enough. It just means that you're not limited. There's no lack mentality. It's all abundance. And we can look to all the ways that the world wants to tell us that's not true. We can try and change other people's minds, or we can choose it for ourselves. Let them think you're crazy. I'd rather that people think that I'm crazy for living my best life, no matter what my outward conditions are, than the opposite, than fitting in and playing the game of following the leader. It's not my role. So, okay. I hope that helped you all. Now, I had planned to come on and talk a lot more about Venus and all the things. We're going to do all that Untamed. And really, truly, like, it doesn't matter. Knowing isn't the answer. The facts aren't the way. It's feeling. It's freeing yourself from needing to do anything and allowing yourself to just be. And feeling whatever makes you feel free, whatever brings you joy. Okay, so let's see. Someone has put a comment. Karen said, good morning. Before I go into my channeling state, conscious, or out of the conscious state into the trance state, do you guys have anyone that's here with me live or anyone doing this later in the replay? Do you have any questions, any thoughts, any ahas? You know, the ways that we hear things sometimes can really empower others. Not even sometimes, all the time. Is this resonating? Are we seeing it? Are we getting it? Are you guys feeling this? Is anyone still here? I think there's sometimes a delay in the chat here. It resonates. Devaney says it resonates. I like that typo. I'm glad it resonates. Mia said it resonates, and it's a big aha. Yay. I feel it. And as I said, like, I don't plan this stuff. I just knew I was coming on talking about this and seeing what comes through based in all the ahas and realizations I have had. We've all spent enough time in the fixing and the doing. The being is now where we're meant to be. Mia said now to embody without overthinking, judging. But exactly, but the thing is, and this isn't to call you out because we're all doing it, but this is an example, is like, that's exactly it. So right there, do you see that you are already predicting, assuming that that's what's going to happen, right? So this is what I'm talking about. So thank you for posting this, because that was the aha that I had, right? So like, just assume it's not going to happen. You're not going to overthink it. You're not going to judge yourself. You're not going to judge others. Assume these things. Now, if they happen, don't be an asshole to yourself. Bring love and light and be like, as you just said, touche, right? It's just the universe showing you you're still holding on to this, but don't assume it's coming. Assume it's going to be easy. Assume it's going to be effortless. It is going to be, after you do this activation, after we go through the meditation and whatever's following here from the cosmos, it is going to be easy and effortless for us all to live in flow, to magnetize everything we need to. And it is all going to be for us. No matter high or low on the scale, the pain, the pleasure, we're here to experience it all. I'm not telling anyone to numb, to feel like you get to selectively choose what you feel. You have to feel it all. But when you're there, present in your power, feeling what you're feeling, allowing the feelings to reveal what they need to, that's all that matters. In any moment, you will do what you need to. So yes, if the thinking, judging comes up, the shame, whatever, again, it's another opportunity to lean in, right? But don't assume it's going to happen. Be totally fine if it does. Feel whatever you need to feel. Allow everything, but assume the best. Assume it gets to be easy. And for all of us that are here to lead, these human things that happen to us are for us to feel relatable, right? They're so that we have experiences, so that we don't just sound like these, unicorns, even though we are, right? That haven't lived, that don't know. And it's not because we want to put fucking validation to our trauma and our pain and our struggles, but we are here to be alchemists, right? To alchemize all that we have learned, to alchemize all that, has happened in our life into gold, into magic, into light. When you think of it in terms of human design, our openness, any centers that are open, that are undefined, any gates, any hanging gates. So any gates don't fully connect across. You have an active gate but doesn't connect to the center, to the gate on the other side. Those are the places that we have brought in, that we are currently bringing in energy, frequency, other people's shit, right? But it is all for us to alchemize and create our own way of seeing and being and believing. And that is our calling now. If you truly want to be the powerful alchemist of your reality, creating your reality as you're living it, it's not forgetting, it's not letting go of the past in a way that like you're just trying to, believe it didn't happen or forget about it. It's letting go of anything having power over you. It's turning any pain into pleasure, right? That is our goal as the alchemists of our reality, is to take everything that is here now and choose to be in our power, to do what's right for us now, which every divinely aligned step that we take will create the dream reality that we're here for. You, your higher self is you, okay? You placed your dreams, your visions, your wishes, your desires in your heart. Your heart, this is, we're going to go, hopefully, like I said, I put in my request. Your heart is 5,000 times more powerful than your mind. Think about that. Okay? You guys all understand how powerful your mind is. Your heart is 5,000 times more powerful energetically. And that is why we're all here, right? That's why, as much as our minds and our conditioned selves have spent so much fucking energy and time trying to teach us that it's hard, right? Like they have created these realities around us that for a lot of us aren't working anymore in a lot of ways. We all know the power of our minds. We all know that even just when we are conscious of what we want, how fast we can get it. But do you want to know why that is? It's because when we pair our mind with our hearts, there is nothing more powerful. But the thing is there's 3 steps to this, right? We need to let the heart lead. It's brain, body, heart coherence. It's mind, body, soul coherence, right? So we let our hearts lead. We let our hearts guide us in where to go and what feels right. And our hearts sometimes are just going to want to feel, right? They're going to want to cry out some emotions. There's times of our cycle where we want to be in it. Okay? It's a part of the human experience. We need to stop making it wrong. And I'm not saying it's okay to just be okay. It's okay. No, it's great to be happy, being in your feelings, to be consciously choosing to just feel, even if it's sad. We can feel happy and sad at the same time. You guys all know this. So your heart is leading. Your mind is now here to create and watch the movie unfold from all of the wisdom and all of the experience. But it is doing that through the lead of the heart instead of giving your mind the power and trying. Like, this is why we've all been so exhausted, because the energy it takes to not listen to our hearts, to keep them closed, to protect ourselves, to have these boundaries up around ourselves, these walls, the energy that takes, because we're so afraid that if we let go, we might get hurt, we might be judged, we might have a disappointment. Okay, how well is that working? How well is that working? It didn't work for me. I'm not doing it anymore. But the third step is that we need to then allow our beingness, our soul, our spirit, our high self to flow, right? So our heart is leading, but we need to allow now our soul to drive, to lead us, right? Human, so we can also think of it like our mind is the, our humanness, right? We all are here right now, very much, very conscious, very in our human selves, because we feel safe here. We all know that in this space, we don't have to be anything other than who we are. I feel very proud of creating that this space for us. But it's been tricky for me because I have to lead by example. I have to allow myself to be completely transparent and vulnerable, right? And call myself out a lot. And I'm okay with that because my human is so consciously wanting this. I have experienced in all ways the 5th dimension. I now know so easily what it feels like to be in that state of pure divine love and light. Now, this is also, as you guys know, this is an innate thing I was born with. I have spent my life trying not to see and be and feel this way, which is again why my soul has led me here to create these spaces, but we are all co-creating it together. I am not any higher, any better, any more powerful. I just have certain gifts and abilities that are mine to share, as you all do. And the more that you start to see what is coming to the surface in those moments where you're in flow, it'll be effortless. It'll be easy for you to so like the overthinking, the judging, all that, like it's not even, you're gonna go days and be like, holy fuck, like I haven't even thought about the future. I haven't even like tried to predict or plan or control, because I just know, like I know I'm saying me, but you also know that God has a way fucking better plan than I, as the conscious me, ever can. But I do know that my heart and my soul know the way. They've seen the plan, and they're in divine connection. They have a clear channel to the way. So why the fuck would I keep wasting my time trying to get there, to do the work, right? And it gets to be easy. It gets to be effortless. That doesn't mean, again, that there aren't going to be waves, right? If it was just a direct line, it would be boring. Our souls didn't come to Earth School to just know consciously the way, right? It's just, what were they listening to? I don't know. As you guys know, I have horrible, because I don't know. So many things come through me. I don't know if it's one of your higher selves. I don't know if it was a YouTube video, but someone was talking about how, you think of it like in school. If we start, grade 12 math, and day one, we're just handed the answer key to all the tests. Like, why bother taking it? Why bother being there? Don't get me wrong. I wish I was given that. Hate math. But why bother, right? We didn't come here to just get from beginning to end. We came here for the journey. Our soul chose all of these things, which is you, again, it's your highest, chose the experiences it wanted to have. But you being here right now is proof that you now get to live as you are divinely designed to, consciously. So again, your heart is 5,000 more times powerful than your brain. Let it lead and see what happens. You cannot be hurt. You are light. You cannot be hurt. The only pain that we ever feel is because we are holding on too tightly to expectations, to desired outcomes, to beliefs of ways that things need to be, of ways that we need to be perceived. Allow it to be better than you can imagine. Okay. Because clearly I could have, maybe I should do this as a 3-hour call, but I can't give all those secrets away in one call. You guys got to now live this, integrate this, and we got some activating to do. For this activation and meditation today, it is very important that you find someone to sit, somewhere to sit, that you can go inward, that you can close your eyes, that you can move through this with me. Now, if right now you're listening live or listening later and that's not possible for whatever reason, just come back. You can listen and receive what you need in that way, but I highly recommend that you do this going in, tuning completely out from the outside world and allowing yourself to go on this journey. So stay with me now if you want to, but make sure that you come back. If you don't, you are just neglecting magic from yourself, right? This is going to be a direct line for you to hear from your highest self and source. So receiving whatever you need. Finding now somewhere to be comfortably. Closing your eyes once you're ready. Placing your hands on your heart to start. Relaxing your shoulders. Feeling a long line from your sit bones through the crown of your head. Focusing in on your breath. As you focus on your breath, allow your breath to bring you into your body. So with every round of breath, becoming more in your being and further away from the doing. Every round of breath, taking it deeper, fully expanding through your chest, pouring all the way down into your belly, fully releasing on the exhales, allowing your breath to tune you in, to tap you in, to turn you on to you now. This you that you are entering consciously in this moment is you embodied in your highest self, the highest version of you that you have ever consciously been, right here, right now, is what you are breathing into. Feeling into your highest self. Continuing to breathe fully for 3 more rounds of breath. Feeling into your highest way of being, the highest version of you. Allowing each round of breath to soften and surrender you to the truth that you are free to live fiercely embodied, wild, wealthy, worthy of all that you desire. Bringing your awareness to your root. Feeling as you breathe to your root, a little lift. So just engaging, activating your Mula Bandha. Feeling a little lift and activation at your root lock. Breathing into this space. Seeing, perceiving, feeling at the base of your spine. A little coiled line of light. So just seeing a little tangled line of light right at the base of your spine. As you focus on this light, starting to see it moving, almost snake-like, serpent-like. Seeing as it moves, as you focus your awareness and your breath starts to untangle, starting to see and feel as this light starts to move upward from the base of your spine through your being, seeing this light spiraling upwards through you, feeling yourself moving in a spiral motion, energetically, maybe even physically, feeling your Kundalini energy, this dormant power that has been lying within you, awaiting, wanting, wishing to be activated, to be brought to the light. seeing as it rises through you, continually seeing this spiral of light moving through your being, moving all the way from your root to your crown, feeling this light just spiraling up, activating and awakening a new level of power within you. Feeling now the heat as this line of light moves through you. Feeling as this light expands, filling your whole inner being with light. Seeing now as you become a spiraling beam of light. Seeing your light, yourself, spiraling all the way up from where you are sitting, through the room you are in, all the way up through the clouds, through this world, up into the vast, limitless ethers, to your home. Seeing this line of light that you are spiraling upwards, feeling your power rising, feeling everything awakening and activating within you to a whole new level, knowing that you are divine love and light, frequency, energy in human form, but allowing the light to take over. Just feeling this light spiraling, moving freely, effortlessly. Receiving whatever you need. It is time now for you to move beyond. There is no more need for you to settle, to suffer, to struggle. Any way that you are choosing, you are needing to see consciously that you are choosing. You are choosing your reality, and anywhere that you are choosing limitations, lack, the lower densities of consciousness, you are stopping and blocking the power that you are. There is no judgment ever. This is all a part of this experience. But you are not here by mistake. You are here to know that now you get to let go. You get to let go of any ways of being and believing that are not telling you, serving you, being in your highest frequency, embodied and expressing your light as your highest self. Allowing your hands to just fall down to your lap, palms up, fingers relaxed. You are the creator of your reality. Your destiny is divine. It is limitless. There is infinite, boundless possibilities for you every day. But it is time now for you to open and receive, to let your heart lead. There is nothing that you need to do. You have everything to be. your purpose now, your permission is granted. Your purpose is to be you. But the being in the moment is going to evolve and expand you. So trying to figure out or put labels, expectations that don't feel right on your existence in the now is only limiting you. Be here to beam bright the light that you are. The light will protect you. It will guide you. It will keep away from you anything that does not see the light that you are. You are not going to sink to lower vibrational ways of being anymore. There is no power there. There is no need for you to be any lower than where you want to be. You are free. You are sovereign. The time is now. Everything is right here for you. You get to receive it all by being in your power. Your frequency, your energy are all radiating off of you always. It is all frequency. It is all energy. And you get to create your reality through your frequency. You get to create your reality through your frequency. That needs to excite and ignite you. Your power, your presence is what is here to create the limitless possibilities, the divine destiny that you are seeking. You are the way. You are. Do you feel that? No one else, nothing else is your way. Your way is your way, and you can only do it your way by being in the now. Stop trying to do now as you want to for yourself in the future. Be now, be you, be here. And allow your reality to reveal how good it gets to be, how free you get to feel. Bringing your thumb and ring finger to touch. You are abundance. You are joy. Can you see that? Can you feel that? When you are in states of flow, when you are here, when you are present, when you are in joy, when you are enjoying the moment, there's nothing better. This is what life is meant to be. It's simple, it's easy, it's effortless. Still seeing, feeling all of this light. starting to feel as all of the light magnetizes back to your physical being. As you breathe, feeling the light coming to your heart. All of the light of your power, of your passion, your purpose, coming to your heart. As this light fills your heart, feeling all walls, all fears shattering, dissipating, focusing on this light in your heart, seeing your heart as bright green light, feeling this green light beating, feeling the excitement of this light of your heart, knowing that it now gets to lead, that you are listening more than ever before, feeling as this light expands, beaming beyond you, beaming out of your physical being, allowing this light to just stream forward, filling the room you're in and beyond with your heart light, feeling this light activated and awakened to a higher power than ever before, feeling now a knowing within you of what it is time for. Maybe hearing, sensing, seeing what is next. Bringing both of your hands, pressing them together at the center of your heart, allowing this light to keep beaming bright. This light holds all of the power, the magnetism of your highest frequency. The more you allow it to touch, to be felt, to be seen, the higher you will rise, the more you will receive. The effortless ease, the grace that will flow to you, to guide you, one divine step at a time forward on your true path, will be right here in every moment that you choose to come to the now. All will be revealed when it needs to. But now it is time for you to see that you are divinely aligned. You are here right now because you are ready. You are ready to receive. You are ready to allow. You are ready to be all of the light that you are. Asking your heart, what frequency is your highest? What is the best feeling to you? Feeling that frequency, feeling being embodied in this frequency, feeling the energy, the frequency moving through you. allowing yourself now to anchor in to this feeling, to the light that you are and everything that you are here to be easily. You are everything you are wishing to be. Bringing a smile to your face, excited and ignited to all of the limitless possibilities ahead. Expecting unexpected miracles to appear. Blinking your gaze open to your fingertips. Namaste. You are so powerful. You are so powerful. Every single one of you that is here to receive this, the power and the energy and the love that I just felt flowing through for whatever you received through that, no, it is all for you. Welcome to your new reality. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to 5D. If you want, you can take a moment and write, automatic write from this deep state of connection and embodiment in your highest self. Just ask your highest what you want to know. Ask specific questions. Just ask your highest to tell you what it wants to tell you, and allow the words to come out. Know that you are connected right now. You're always connected, but you're in a deep state of connection. So whatever needs to come through will. The cards will help us as well. I know this has been a way longer call than I expected, guys, but you know, I don't have control. Apparently, we needed to hear all the things. So let me know whenever you do this, whatever was revealed to you, if you want to. How are you feeling? What are you embodying? These cards are so good. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay, guys. What do we got for a final message before I wrap this up? You're here. Devaney just said, I'm just so excited there's more than just me. I mean, yes, but I'm also feeling everyone that's receiving this later. There was a lot more than just us here. I can tell you that. There was a whole lot of higher selves flowing through me. So know, whoever you are, whenever you hear this, that everything you hear is for you. Okay. The only way that this doesn't work is if you stop it. If you resist, if you don't take responsibility for living in the light, for saying no to what's a no, for saying yes to what's a yes, to trusting in your path, to seeing that you are here to elevate humanity, that you are here to channel, to be a conduit of higher consciousness through your existence, through being. That's it. That's all. It's so much better than you can perceive. So just allow yourself now to receive whatever comes through being in your frequency, right? We tune to what we want to receive. So keep your channel tuned to what you want to receive and allow yourself then to follow what comes through, right? A lot of us don't trust that because we are here wishing and wanting while tuning to a different station. You have to be in alignment. We get what we are, so you need to be in the frequency of it. Start paying attention to the stories that you're telling, even more than you ever have before. When the stories come up that in any way are telling you that you are unworthy, that you are wrong, that you need to be anywhere other than what feels right for you, that you need to be in any way than what feels right for you, you need to come back to the light. You need to focus back on the light. You all have a big, bold vision. You have something that only you are here for. It is your calling. It is your destiny. And it will be revealed as you take one divinely aligned step at a time forward. It is time to go beyond normal, to go beyond whatever is limiting you. Trust yourself, what you want to. Seeing the true you, the you that you just experienced and felt. Okay, I will reveal the cards now and wrap this story up. Yes. Just say yes. That's it. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. What is this telling you? What do you know you need to say no to? You are here on a double mission. You are here to channel, as I said, and uplift humanity. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Well, we all know that. Our tribe is right here, but we are now calling in, right? We're calling in a lot more of us because we're fiercer together. And the more of us, the more light, the more power. Like one of us consciously living is more powerful than millions living asleep, right? So imagine as we grow the power that we can create. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. You have no more hustling to do. You have no more struggling, no more striving. Intuitive and psychic prowess. Trust what you're seeing. Your psychicness, your ability to see beyond is more activated than ever before. Be in the receiving frequency, receiving all that you need. It will always be here. What you need is here now. It is not in 3 days. It is not in 3 weeks. It is not when you achieve something. It is here now. Receive it. Crown chakra. Be in connection, in communication with the divine. All you have to do that is be in your power in the now. It's your responsibility. No one can do it for you. Storytelling. Be aware of the stories that you are telling here and here. What you are thinking, what you are saying are creating your reality. Create the story you want to tell. Higher knowledge. Again, you guys, you're more connected than ever before. Don't take it lightly. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Follow that heart. You just activated your heart frequency. Your Kundalini energy is out playing. It is out magnetizing. It is out there. bringing to you what you want. Have fun. Follow your big, bold vision. You are here to do something big and bold and bright. Focus on the light. That light will attract everything that you need. Go beyond normal, beyond the 4D, beyond even the 5D if you want. Go beyond all the limitations. Trust yourself. Nothing else matters. What you want wants you. I know it. All your high selves are yelling at me all the time. So allow yourself to receive it. All you have to do is see the true you. We all do. We all do. I see all of you, every single one of you, whether you're here now or not. And you are all so divinely guided. And there is an incredible amount of everything. You get to be wildly wealthy as long as you see that you are worthy. From this call on, we are all worthy of living fiercely embodied in our truth, being the wild, feminine energy that we're here to be, and receiving the wealth, the health, everything. I promise. Okay, what did Mia say? And then we'll wrap this up. Happy to be here this morning. Thank you. Snuggling next to the kids while receiving. Clark kept giving me so many kisses and kept needing to touch my face. Oh. I feel this like crazy connection to your children. It's so wild. I mean, to all of you, but those kids are so special, Mia. I know you know it. I know you know I feel it, but thank you for the things that you tagged me in. I'm going to send you a message because there's something else, but I don't want this call to be another hour long. But to all of you that are here with me now and here with me later, I love you. Know that you are free. You are as free as you choose to be. Assume the best. Assume that everything you just saw and felt that you want your reality to be, it is here. Just let it unfold. One divinely aligned step at a time. Okay. I love you. See you tomorrow.